Hey, what is up everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video today here on CodeNamePizza. And today we're going to be looking at Liberty Falls. Obviously, we've now seen gameplay of Liberty Falls, which is the second zombies map of Black Ops 6 on the COD Next live stream, where 250 creators all played Liberty Falls zombies at the exact same time, as well as Call of Duty themselves commentating over the top of that footage as well. All in all, COD Next seemed to be a really good event, but Liberty Falls has definitely come under a little bit of scrutiny since that live stream. As soon as the live stream finished, I tweeted out saying Liberty Falls complete no holding back feedback go. And from that singular post, as of right now, it has had over 1 million views, 9,000 likes, and over 524 comments, which is a little bit bonkers and definitely something that we need to look at. I do have to say a lot of the responses that we got on this tweet were just straight up negative, and not many of them really giving any constructive feedback, which I feel like, especially in this industry, if you want your favorite franchise to get better, you need to apply that feedback. But inside of this video, we're going to be discussing everything that I personally thought about Liberty Falls, giving my entire honest feedback. Obviously, I was not invited to the event, unfortunately, so I have not played the map, but from reviewing every single piece of footage and going over everything that you guys may or may not have seen as well, I'm going to give my real honest feedback, and hopefully this will open your eyes a little bit more as well. So if you're ready for that, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Also, make sure you leave a like on the video. It helps me out a lot. Freaking subscribe. The road to 1 million is real. Oh, and also, please remember the like button on this video does not represent your love or hate for the map. It represents me and my YouTube career. So please freaking support me. So Liberty Falls, what can we say about it to begin with? Well, it was gonna be a bonus map. It was always gonna be a bonus map. And I do think it's slightly weird that they've shown this bonus map in the mainstream presence of COD Next with 250 people playing it. As someone who has played the other map, I have played Terminus, and I'm still within the only like 12 people in the world who have access to that. It is leagues apart. Everything that I played on Terminus is incredible. Like, I was very, very happy with almost everything. And obviously we could give our feedback about that map, but one of the only gripes that I personally had is the fact that I felt like we were running out of ammo and the game was a little bit too easy. So they said, okay, we'll think about upping the difficulty and we potentially add ammo crates to fire sales. Aside from that, I freaking loved my experience playing Terminus, and it just seems like Liberty Falls to Terminus a complete night and day. Literally, I mean, one is literally in the day and one's at night, but hey. But if we just look at the Liberty Falls gameplay in general, I do have to admit that it looks incredibly bland. I don't think we've ever seen a zombies map on the surface look this bland apart from the church area. If the entire map looked like the church, really don't think we would be having this discussion right now. And I get the church might be the only place that's affected by the dark ether, so therefore we need to have this as some kind of storyline aspect. I fully get that. But the actual map itself, in my opinion, just needs to be a little bit more zombie-ish. You know, even if it was just a different skybox, or even going back to something like Transit, just having a few cracks in the ground on this map with lava coming out of it, surely would suggest that this is more of a zombies map and a zombies experience. I do have to say, a lot of the feedback from the community was mainly things saying like, this looks like multiplayer, this looks like Warzone. I do have to say, in terms of this map, it does look that vibe, but they've just got random elements of zombies on, like the perks and stuff like that. But with that, I'm gonna say keep an open mind. The HUD can be changed. We know this. You can play with no HUD if you want. I mean, we've got no HUD gameplay of this map as well, and I do have to say, it looks incredibly better on the eye, just looking at the no HUD gameplay with this jet gun right now. People that were playing at the event said when it came to zombies and the build they were playing on, the HUD could not be changed. If you change the HUD on zombies, it could potentially crash the game at this point, but on release, you'll be able to. So that's at least one thing, so we can stop talking about the HUD. I also think in terms of the map itself, we've talked about it looking bland. Yes, we've talked about it looking a little bit Warzone-y and a little bit multiplayer-ish. I get that. And the only element that looks different is the church. But just remember, before we fully judge this map, that the storyline around this map will base massively around the Easter egg and the side Easter eggs of this map, which were fully locked to everyone playing. There is a main Easter egg quest on this map, and I would assume it has something to do with the dark ether inside of the church, and potentially we'll see different elements of the map change throughout that Easter egg as well. Treyarch were definitely always going to go down one route with this map, which is making it accessible to anyone at all from launch, and making it more of a crossover map in terms of multiplayer and Warzone people coming over. When we look at the Terminus gameplay that we have, and when I can say I can vouch for Terminus being sick, it really, really is, and they are completely different worlds apart when we look at the footage side by side. Terminus is going to be the real zombies map on launch, in my opinion, even though there's a main quest and side quests on both. It's the map that I'm going to be most drawn to. It looks like zombies. It is zombies. When we look at Liberty Falls, it's hard to look at that except from that church area that I mentioned. But hey, once again, hopefully the Easter egg quest will be better. Some of the positive things that we can take away from Liberty Falls is, yes, they have brought back the jet gun, an iconic wonder weapon that we've seen in the past in zombies, but this time with a twist where it's actually good. It can't explode. It can be pack-a-punched. It can be got from the mystery box. You know, these are good elements of this wonder weapon. We don't have to build it like we had to in transit. So that's one plus about this map so far, right? Aside from the church genuinely being a pretty cool area. Mega Abominations are back as well. They are not on Terminus either, so it's kind of nice to see them exclusively to this map. One thing I also want to point out with is a brand new feature to Black Ops 6, which is of course the mutant injections. We knew that we were getting this on Terminus where you could turn into a mangler, and I think it's really, really cool that they've also got this on this map, meaning we're going to get this on future DLC as well. But one of the things I was saying to my chat yesterday during the CodeNext live stream is, wouldn't it be great to have a different mutation on a different map? So inside of Liberty Falls, maybe you could turn into something else, and then in the future DLC maps, a different enemy that's unique to that map, instead of it always just being the mangler. Just something for Treyarch to think about right there. You also have to keep in mind that Treyarch announced during the CodeNext live stream that we are going to be getting a third zombies map before the end of the year, so during 2024. They also said that Liberty Falls is the only map throughout the entirety of Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 6's DLC season which will not feature our set crew, which means, once again, this is just a bonus map, and it's to get people involved in playing zombies from the multiplayer and Warzone communities. It is going to tell a story. It is connected to our zombie storyline with Richtofen and everything like that, but every other DLC map will be a fully fledged map similar to Terminus. Just thinking about Richtofen for a second there, I think the real disappointment when it comes to Liberty Falls gameplay yesterday, which once again, I'm definitely disappointed too with this, is the fact that with that cutscene that we got last week, it looked incredible. It was the greatest zombies cutscene potentially we have ever got, with Richtofen, his family, the Wonder Waff. We get to see the Forsaken Entity Ball at the end as well. Just so much incredible stuff with that cutscene, and then it leads to the gameplay that we saw at COD Next. I think unless you were watching specifically Chopper or Mr. Dalek JD play, I think it was always going to be a rough time, especially during the COD stream itself, because they're going to be focusing on multiplayer people. They're focusing on Warzone people playing this map as well, so you're never going to get real feedback or real reactions from people that aren't zombie fans. The map itself looked relatively easy, and I think that's exactly what they're going for. Once again, a crossover map for multiplayer and Warzone people. And once again, I'm not saying this is a great thing that we've got this map as zombie players, but I do think it's massively important to bring more people into our community. Since Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, our community has been bleeding. So many people leaving, barely anyone left. And then with Black Ops 6, we've seen an absolute resurgence. In the past 3 weeks, I have gained 7,000 subscribers. That's more than I've gained in the past 4 years. I think if you are a zombies fan, go with the flow. Wait for Terminus. I promise you'll enjoy it. And then after that, go throughout the DLC season. But I think we need to take it just one step at a time and say, this is absolutely a bonus map. And then we'll just go on from there. I think after seeing this gameplay, my perfect way of playing this game when it comes out, set the HUD to Black Ops 3 mode, turn off the minimap, turn off the XP that pops up from shooting zombies. I want it old school, and everything that we got told by Treyarch when we actually went to visit is that pretty much everything is customizable on that HUD, and you can turn things on and off whether you please. You could also play no HUD if you want as well. One of the comments that I've seen a lot of people talk about is 3 to 4 years of development. This looks terrible. I do want to say that I'm pretty certain that the Easter egg will have taken a little bit of time for them to code and stuff like that, but this map does not seem like it's had that much development. I'm happy to stand along with those comments, but I think this is a map that's been thrown together relatively fast as a bonus map. I think Terminus, I have played it once again, I can vouch, it's great, and I think with the DLC season, those will be where most of the 3 to 4 years of development have come from. I did a poll in my live stream earlier on to see how many people like the look of Liberty Falls and how many people don't. The results kind of surprised me, actually. I started that live stream this morning expecting to get like 70-80% of people telling me that Liberty Falls looks terrible, but the poll finished at 52%, I believe, in people favoring the map, and 48% of people thinking it looks terrible. Not great odds, absolutely not, and I reckon it's gone down as one of the worst reveals of a zombies map in zombies history. But in terms of Terminus Terminus, I think that is going to be our map where a bunch of people play it. It's going to be the biggest map ever in Zombies, the most secrets, the most Easter eggs, the most side Easter eggs ever inside of Zombies as well. I think we're in for a really good time with Terminus. We got to see a really small Easter egg in Liberty Falls. I think I saw Chopper actually get world's first on it, which is mental. So big up to Chopper. Love you, brother. Where you had to get 3 pieces of paper around the map that had numbers in and then go and type them into a safe on the map. It was a relatively cool feature and a relatively cool Easter egg that was there. But I do have to stand by a few of y'all inside of my comment section saying it looks like a Warzone Easter egg. Like, it fully does. And the rewards were kind of terrible as well. Basically, it was a feature that was taken over from Terminus that I've told you guys about, where you kill stronger enemies like Manglers or you kill Mega Abominations, and then they will drop a key after you kill them. You can then go and use the key inside of the armory area on Terminus, and this is the armory area of this map where you can go and use those keys to get rewards. The rewards sucked, and my reward was actually genuinely good on Liberty Falls. I used a key and got like an RCXD and a weapon, and I think some salvage as well, and maybe a grenade. Like, it was genuinely good. But then the ones that these guys got on Liberty Falls, they were just getting like 2 pieces of salvage or a really, really bad weapon. So maybe up the rewards on this Treyarch? I don't know. I think it fully comes down to the details in the map, though. I think if they would have shown gameplay yesterday where the skybox is all purple or the skybox is all, you know, a different color looking mental, or like there's cracks in the floor with lava, like I said before, or there's just blood on walls or just something, but it did very much just look like a multiplayer map. When I visited Treyarch, they were massively excited about Terminus in the DLC season, and they really didn't want to talk much about Liberty Falls. And now I kind of understand why. You know, there's not that much to tell, and I think when it comes to the story and the main quest of this, we're really in for a treat. Maybe not in terms of a massive Easter egg quest, but in terms of the storyline associated with the Easter egg, if you are a fan of the story, I think you're gonna really, really enjoy playing Liberty Falls for that storyline. But once again, just to reiterate and finish this video on the point that I want to make, is that Terminus will be the main map of Black Ops 6 Zombies on launch. Yes, they'll both have Easter eggs, but Terminus is a Zombies map. I am sticking up for Terminus, okay? It's the only one I've played, so you gotta bear with me on that. And then once again, a brand new map before the end of 2024. I would love to know your feedback inside of the comment section. Please feel free. Let me know about the map itself. Don't treat the like box as if I have made the map. And once again, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are brand new to become the latest member of the Pizza Club. A little bit of a rant right there, wasn't it? But I appreciate you all. Thank you very, very much, and peace out.